Okay, so I just wanted to have a quick look at some of the papers that have been recently. So first off, the 24th of August Metro, and there's an article in here where everyone's saying, oh, isn't it the year that it's Back to the Future, where are the hoverboards? 24th of August, Monday, isn't exactly an April Fool's thing, so... Oh yeah, it helps if I can actually see it as well. Bit of bother with hover for a release. So yeah, you can freeze that if you want, but... Wiz Khalifa was handcuffed for riding on a hoverboard at an airport. 27-year-old US rapper tweeted a video of his run in with the police at Los Angeles airport on Saturday, which appears to show him being pinned to the floor, all because I wouldn't ditch the technology everyone will be using in the next 6 months. Now, is it like a normal hovercraft with a skirt, or is it like drones, where it's got hundreds of those fan propellers, I guess, to keep it off the ground? You know, maybe you could design it so that it detects how much weight to put on it and to put the correct amount of force so you're not flying upwards, so you're actually hovering a couple of inches above the ground. It is hard to say, but, you know, hoverboards in some form exist, and not the water hoverboard that basically propels a lot of water from the outside, because if you were riding that in an airport, well, first, he's not pumping the water from directly under him, so that would be kind of impossible for the ones that I've seen designed. And, yeah, no wonder you'd get arrested if it was pumping water out everywhere. I mean, Jesus Christ, you'd have flooded the entire airport. Now, on to this one, which was a more recent Metro, which I haven't really prepared properly. As you can see, I just left it as it was. Like, was there something on the last page I needed to see? Right, okay. We will have a look at that later, because that's nothing relevant. Right. Okay, so what one was this one? Steep rise in work hours hits millions. So this was Wednesday the 9th of September. In the Metro. Steep work hours rise. So this is relevant to the thing where I'm always on about how people are working more than 48 hours in a working week. The number of people working more than 48 hours in a week has risen by 15% since 2010, union figures show. So during this entire financial crisis where people need jobs, people have been hauling the hours. Sectors with big increases are hotels and catering, where hours have risen 36%. I should have really done my maths. Maths on screen. Yes, that's how many extra hours the person is doing, and let's see whether that will fit in. Because future me can tell you that, and I can't possibly tell you that. But 36% above 48 hours. That seems like... Well, maybe that's not quite what it's saying, I don't know. It's a 36% increase, so I guess 36% more people are doing more than 48 hours rather than it being 36% above 48 hours. But still, I mean, if you're doing 48 hours, you can give up 18 of those, at least, and give someone else a 20-hour job, basically. And you do a 30-hour job, which will cover most things. Or even just give up like half of that, you know. So rather than 18, give up 14. That's a part-time job for someone, and you're still doing more than enough. 34 hours, 35, you know. That will definitely... My maths couldn't have been right there. Anyway. Right. So sectors within health and social work has seen a 32% increase, and education a 31% increase. A survey has found. Yorkshire and Humber has seen by far the biggest increases, with 30% more employees working over 40%, 48 hours a week. London has seen a 21% rise. Just give the jobs to people who want the jobs. Don't hoard all the hours yourself and be tired. Why can't I work properly? Sort of person. No, people want these jobs, and you wonder why there aren't jobs going and people are having to claim benefits. Well, maybe, just maybe, if you didn't work more than the working week and gave people jobs that need jobs, well, there might be jobs and less unemployment and less people looking for work. Yes, maybe you think sensibly about these things. Dwarfs grumpy over Snow White and friends. Yes, well that's a bit stupid. They've hired children instead of dwarfs. Right, is there any other pages in here that I've marked? There is. Living wage rise will cost the customer. Basically, this is going to screw people over even more, because you know there's the minimum wage, and then when you're above 21, it goes up to another minimum wage, as I'm ruffling this right next to the microphone, and you can probably not hear a word I'm saying. Okay, so the owner of Costa Coffee has warned its price will rise when the national living wage was introduced. It will cost £20 million to back part of from customers from the hourly minimum wage from staff aged over 25 increases to £7.20. So if you're over 25 now, you will have to be paid even more, which will make it even less likely to find work if you're unemployed at that age. So the under 18s may get a benefit because they're cheaper, or the 18 to 21, you know, they're not as cheap as under 18s, but still minimum wage. They're the most likely to be able to get work, 18 to 21. Anyone over 21 already struggles because they get paid more. Now, if you're over 25, you're just completely going to be thrown off the radar because, you know, employers are going to look to keep their costs down as much as possible. So they're going to hire the youngest, the laziest, most inexperienced. So, of course, I'm not saying that all young people are like that, but, you know, I've seen a lot of people that are like that. So it's just going to make it even harder for anyone over 25 to find work. So say you went to university, you studied, you come out of university, say 24, 25, you turn 25, suddenly no work. What do you do? They're not going to employ you because you cost too much. So, you're too ambitious. You went to university. You wouldn't want just this basic ordinary job. No. I want the job. I've applied for the job, but I want the job. I need the money. Don't assume things, employer. So yes, that's what employers give excuses for, and there's just going to be even less reason to hire people that have gone to university. No, you cost too much. You're way more expensive than someone under 21. You're, what is it, £1 more expensive per hour? That mounts up. So yes, I can see how that will cause some major problems. So is there anything else over there? Royal Bank of Scotland sorry over glitches. Oh, everything blames the glitches. Have I marked any other pages? I don't think I have. But they were just the main ones I wanted to complain about. Oh yeah, people punished over having the wrong pencil case. That's ridiculous. Anyway, yes. So that's the news, and then there's all this whole the leadership debate is being announced. The results will be on Saturday, so will Jeremy Corbyn get in? They haven't kicked him out of the running yet, it seems. But this whole Islam state where millions and millions of people claiming asylum. Well, why are they all suddenly coming in hundreds of thousands of droves? Maybe if they hadn't started picking them up in the post, because then, you know, there was the slavers taking them. Oh, it's risky, we can't do that now. Oh, well, Europe's taken over. They're picking people up out of the water. They're helping everyone come straight over. Let's all get on these illegal boats because we'll be saved. And it wasn't everyone that was being under threat from Islamic State anyway, because there was just the Kurdu people, I believe it was Kurdu, with the orangey eyes, who were the ones that were being targeted because their god was mistranslated by Islamic State as devil. Apparently, that was in the paper a long time ago, and I talked about that. And now, it's suddenly everyone in the whole world is under threat of Islamic State and having to move to Europe. How many people are there? How are they in such large numbers that they need refugees from their entire world to come to Europe? And it doesn't make sense because it's not just the refugees coming, it's also anyone and everyone trying to join in these lines. Oh, we can join this line and get into Europe. Oh, let's hop along and get in on this action and get relocators. It doesn't make sense. And when the countries themselves are struggling from these financial difficulties, we can go to this rich country that's also in the bottom of Europe as being one of the most at risk of poverty. Oh yes, let's just get along with that. Oh, they're screwing over their own people and the military people who are out on the streets and homeless, and everyone else who are out on the streets and having their benefits illegally delayed. Oh, but the government can help us because we're refugees, and even though we're not actually running from anything, and it's MP in the paper. I should have marked that one as well, saying that his barber's gone back to his hometown that he's refugee from. He can't possibly go back home because he's under threat. No, he's gone on holiday back home because he's actually perfectly safe and just allowed to get into the country. And I find it really bad that councils that will illegally withhold your benefits and then not rehome you back in. Oh, we'll take in hundreds of thousands of refugees, perfectly fine, but we won't rehome the people that we've fucked over for 9 months by withholding their benefits and then fucked over for the past 4 years by refusing to rehome them back in Birmingham. No. Yes, that is a definite issue to hate the council and hate those people, because that is not the way you operate. If you really cared about human rights and human people, you wouldn't illegally withhold their benefits to that extent and then refuse to put them back in home, back in that town, so that they can get on with their lives and look for work. No. But these poor people sat waiting in line. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to join the Zodiac queue so that I can get home back in Birmingham? Really? Because that seems really, really stupid. And it's just really, really stupid. No, people, how dare you speak out against us? Because, aren't they such poor people sat waiting? They've chose to leave their homes and go into these things. I didn't choose to leave my home. I wanted to keep my home. And the government illegally withheld my housing benefit and kicked me out. So, yes, I'm in a horrible situation as well. But no. They've chose to leave their countries. They've chose to leave their comfy homes to try and get into Europe, to claim benefits and healthcare and everything. But no, yes, I want to look for work. I tried to look for work. I want to be back in my hometown in Birmingham. I don't want to be stuck in the middle of nowhere on a sofa where I can't look for work because there's nobody work in the countryside, and I don't want to be stuck in this horrible place that drives me insane. So, yes, thanks for watching. Goodbye.